Hi everyone. Today's real talk topic is stage fright. Did you ever have a public speech and suddenly your tongue twisted and you have a knot here and you are not able to talk? Or did you ever try to give a speech and suddenly everything went away? You don't know any topic, you don't know anything to talk about. Have you ever played the guitar and suddenly your fingers became noodles and you can't play these chords or these melodies? All of that happened to me, and there are several things that you have to consider when playing for an audience. Do you play in a band? Do you have friends or colleagues with you? Or do you play solo? That's a huge difference. I have played many concerts with bands and it felt great, it felt awesome. I really needed the backup and the communication with the others. As soon as I played something on my own, without anybody else, it felt strange. Why is that? Why do we have stage fright? And believe me, to a certain degree, everybody has stage fright. A little story. When I was studying jazz guitar at the conservatory, I played a little concert for my diploma, and I decided out of those 5 pieces to play one piece with the acoustic guitar. Can't be that difficult, right? I've studied guitar for quite some years at that time, and acoustic guitar was my hobby. I played the piece, what is it? The Maple Leaf Rag. Really nice arrangement. 1 week before my diploma I went to another university to play it in front of a teacher, and it went great, it was good. And at the exam I failed immensely. After getting through the piece, somehow I put the guitar on the floor and I just wanted to leave the room. Just wanted to go away. Happily enough, the next few pieces were with the band and with my electric guitar, with my Guitar X I played every day for the last decade or something. It went well. The exam would have been excellent if it wasn't for this acoustic guitar. So why does it happen? One thing I found out is it's here. Everything is here. It's in your mind. You have to be mentally prepared. That's the number one and the biggest point. How do you mentally prepare yourself? I've played several dozens of concerts before this exam. I was used to being on stage, but I wasn't used to acoustic guitars, and I wasn't used to have it as an exam. So that's a huge point. The fright, the angst you get when you have to play in a situation you are not used to. So the number one suggestion I want to give you is play a lot of concerts, or play in front of a lot of people, and play in front of a little group of people. That's another topic as well. That's harder than playing in front of 500 or something. I've played concerts with 1,000 people and it wasn't as hard as playing in front of 7 people who really sit there and listen to what you do and care what you do. That's another story. So take your guitar, play for your mom, play for aunt, for your uncle, for your friends. That's another difference. Family and friends. If you want to take your guitar and play in front of strangers on the street, beware. Depending on where you live, it might be illegal without authorization. So I did it once, and luckily it was Xmas, so they weren't too harsh with the penalty. But yeah, that's another story. What else can you do? Relax. Look at this. The sea isn't nervous because I'm shooting a video. It's calm and relaxed. You have to be calm and relaxed too. And at one point I met Paul Gilbert from, you know him from Mr. Big or Racer X, an excellent electric guitar virtuoso. And I asked him about stage fright, and he said breathing is the number one thing. So let's put it number 1.5. Play a lot and breathe. breathing exercises. Get calm. It's so very important. What can happen? If you play a mistake, then there is a mistake. It's not the end of the world. I've played a lot of concerts, and believe me, I've played mistakes at every concert. And everyone who gives concerts plays mistakes, and that's fine. Not those huge mistakes that cut out half of the piece, and that can happen as well. We are all human, we are all frightened, but we don't have to be. Why do we play the music? Think about it. Why do you play music for others? You want them to enjoy music. You want to show them that you have joy with your music. And that's the number one thing. What is music for you? Music is fun, enjoyment, right? Maybe music for you is like a sports discipline. You play Bach invention with 250 beats per minute, and it's good too if you want to share that. And try to give speeches. That can help as well. It's different, for sure, but that can help as well. Open up and remember to relax, to keep calm, and let room for mistakes. Mistakes are human nature, and that's good. I have made so many mistakes, and I have learned so much about that. I learned from the mistakes. I'm happy that I made mistakes. Of course, there were some concerts that weren't that great, but that's okay. That's fine, that's learning. And some of the worst concerts I gave had the best feedback. Wow, that was such a good music. We really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for doing this, etc., etc. So it's subjective observation as well. Subjectively. It's not good for you and it's good for them. Or maybe you have a really good lick and you enjoy playing this, and next day the band member says, don't do that again. That doesn't fit in here. It can happen, and that's okay. So keep calm, relax, breathe in and out, think about why you do this, and find the joy in the music.